Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Newsroom. I'm Maddie Paul. Inside the Newsroom, we bring you the trending stories of the KELOLAND area, and we bring in our newsroom staff members to talk about these trending stories. And they just happen to be the same trending stories that you see every day on our newscasts and online at KELOLAND.com. Now, I do Inside the Newsroom daily. This is a daily show that we offer on KELOLAND Plus, so you can see both live and on demand. This is something that I always talk about in our newscasts too. If you see me tease Inside the Newsroom or even Boredom Busters in our midday shows or our 5 o'clock shows. And I just wanted to spend today's Inside the Newsroom episode showing you all the ways that you can access and use KELOLAND Plus. We're meeting our viewers where they're at and finding their demands and answering their questions, especially by offering so many ways to watch KELOLAND Plus. This includes our KELOLAND Plus app, using it on our website, KELOLAND.com, and then also through our mobile app, KELOLAND News. So we're going to break it all down today. I'm going to have a guest join me and explain a couple different features that you can use for KELOLAND Plus. But coming up after the break, I'm actually going to show you the KELOLAND Plus app, and we're going to walk through it step by step. Look at how you access video on demand. What's the difference between a video player and a live stream? What about using weather versus a forecast section on the KELOLAND Plus app? So stay with us. We'll be back on Inside the Newsroom to explain all of these features when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. I am sitting somewhere completely different right now, only because I wanted to use a smart TV like this one to show you how to use KELOLAND Plus. So if you have a Roku, Apple, Fire, or Samsung Smart TV, then you can follow along with me on our KELOLAND Plus app. And you should see this right away when you log into that app. What you see here is our full screen for KELOLAND Plus. Now, when you touch the full screen, like it says right there, where does it take you? The answer is it takes you to our live stream. So whenever I say in our newscast teases to watch Inside the Newsroom live at 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock on KELOLAND Plus, that's what I mean. I mean for you to hit this full screen right here, and then it will take you to what is going on live right now on KELOLAND Plus. So for example, at the time that I'm recording this segment, it's our morning show right now. So the morning show is happening for that full screen effect on KELOLAND Plus. And I also say on KELOLAND Plus that there's videos that you can grab on demand. And I get a lot of questions about this too. Like, what's the difference between something that's live streamed versus something that's just on our video player? So I hope this demonstration can help just a little bit. So again, as I explained, this full screen, as it just went to, that is what our live stream is. So anything that is live on KELOLAND Plus, it will be right there on the full screen. And it kind of just jumped into it on its own, which is great because then you can keep up to date with what's going on now on KELOLAND Plus. But maybe you miss Inside the Newsroom at 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock. That's fine because it's always offered on demand. So if you just scroll down just a little bit, you can see that there's different categories that we have for different clips and different videos that we offer here at KELOLAND Media Group. And we have it located with local news, that's usually the first one, and then forecast, sports, and then our KELOLAND Plus shows. This is where I try to drive people to go to when I say that you can watch Inside the Newsroom, whether or not, or even Sports Zone All Access on demand. We keep it right here on the KELOLAND Plus shows. And for example, we have even some of our Enjoy the Moment clips that you could see too. Like for example, just in December, we had added the Falls Park live cam that we have from KELOLAND.com after the Parade of Lights happened, and then you can watch it for the Enjoy the Moment. That usually happens like in our breaks that happen on KELOLAND Plus. You can just sit back, relax, not listen to an ad, but instead enjoy the moment and enjoy some sort of scenery. So our digital media manager, Jody Staples, had added Falls Park after the Parade of Lights have happened, and so you can enjoy one of those moments after that. Looks like there's an ad that's still going. Well, we have 5 seconds on that, so we can wait until that happens. But the importance of video on demand for me and why I kind of drive people to watch it is if you can't watch it live, That's okay, because it's always going to be available for you on the KELOLAND Plus app if you have one of those smart TVs. And again, that's the Roku, the Fire, the Apple, or the Samsung Smart TV. And here's the enjoy the moment. Again, this was after the Parade of Lights. We had moved our live cam over so we could just do a time-lapse recording of everybody that was trickling away from downtown Sioux Falls and into Falls Park. And this is the capture that we got. So now you can enjoy the moment for about 15, 14 minutes if you'd like to. Just classic scenery right there. Let me go back to our homepage app for KELOLAND Plus. And again, it takes you back to that KELOLAND Plus shows because that's where I picked to initially watch a video. But you could see I have Sports Zone All Access, Weather or Not, and even Inside the Newsroom, all saved on demand right there for you to watch. If you go down to, you can see KELOLAND Living. We have some of our archive segments that we play during our morning shows on Fridays. And of course, Captain 11. These are all sequences and all video on demand options that you can have on these categories right here. It's like going through movie genres or TV genres. We're going to have lots of different things for you to watch. And this is just our way of categorizing it all for you to watch on demand at any time that you want. Now, earlier I mentioned that there's a live stream versus a video player. And some people who watch a video on demand may think that they're still watching KELOLAND Plus live. I want to kind of clarify that just a little bit. You're only watching KELOLAND Plus live if you're on this full screen mode, because this is our live section right here. If you click one of our local news videos, like let's find a short one maybe. Let's see. I don't think any of these are necessarily pretty short, so it may take some time to load. But if you clicked any one of these videos, what would happen is it would play the next video because it's in a video player. So it plays the video that you selected, but it's not going to let you it will let you pick the next video that you want if you use your remote to go ahead and pick the next video. Otherwise, it's just going to automatically go to a different video that's in that category. So hopefully once this ad is done, we can see a little bit of an example of that. But again, if you click on a video on demand section on local news, you click just a video on local news, it plays all the way through. At the end of it, it will just automatically go to a different video. And that's our video player. That's different from the live stream. That's not exactly what's coming from what is live at KELOLAND Plus at that moment. So I'm just going to skip through this video a little bit to see if we can get to the end and I can show you what I mean about the video player. Give it a couple seconds right there. So this is obviously a KELOLAND.com original. You can see up in the corner that it's showing you what's coming up next that they're going to play. And then it automatically goes into the next video, and that's in our local news category because the video that we selected originally came from the local news category. There's just so many options that we offer with KELOLAND Plus, including not only our homepage, but also our weather page that gives you exclusive information into weather that's going on around the area. It's a little bit different from the forecast. It gives you more in depth, like how it shows up there. It gives you that type of weather statistics that you can also get on our website, of course, our Storm Tracker app, and all the other resources that we provide. But I hope this kind of helps explain, like, where are those videos on demands that Maddie always talks about when she's like, you can watch it on demand. It's here. You just have to scroll down just a little bit on the KELOLAND Plus app to find the KELOLAND Plus shows, and then you can go ahead and watch all of those shows at any time that you want to. And it doesn't have to just be Inside the Newsroom. It can be Sports Zone All Access. It can be Weather or Not, Eye on KELOLAND Rewind, or even Boredom Busters. So there's just lots of things that you could do with KELOLAND Plus, and that's what's really exciting about using it with a Samsung Smart TV, a Roku TV, Apple, or even a Fire Smart TV. So I recommend everyone trying it because you could have our live stream option, our video player option, and just so much more with KELOLAND Plus. But stick with us because I just showed you how to use KELOLAND Plus on your smart TV, but there's still so many ways that you can watch KELOLAND Plus, and that includes our website or even your phone. So when we come back after the break, our digital media manager will join to give you a little rundown of more ways to enjoy KELOLAND Plus. Stay with us. and welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. As I said in the beginning of the show, there are so many ways that people can watch KELOLAND Plus, and now we're going to expand a little bit and learn about other options and ways that you can see KELOLAND Plus content. Our digital media manager, Jody Staples, joins me now. You may recognize Jody. Sometimes he'll be walking through. Scott and I will be grabbing him, or he's the mastermind that leaves little surprises for me in my folder that I use when I'm here at the digital desk. So I'm really excited to talk to you, Jody, about everything that people can do with KELOLAND Plus. Now, before the break, I showed some ways that people can learn about the KELOLAND Plus app, going through different video on demand features and looking at the live stream, looking at what's the difference between a weather on that homepage section versus just the forecast. But we should talk about how to install KELOLAND Plus. And I think you would be the best avenue to start talking about this because you make it seem way simpler than I could.
Yeah, definitely. It's not really terribly hard. These devices are generally about the same. So what we're going to show is Roku, installing it on the Roku here. And you just simply go to the home screen and you can go down to the search area and then just simply type in KELOLAND.
Just KELOLAND.
Just KELOLAND.
This makes it too easy because I always say this on our newscast. I always say, just go to your smart TV's app store, search for KELOLAND Plus, and you'll be able to download it there because it really is that simple. Just to find it like this.
And the Fire Stick, the Apple TV, they're going to work about the same. You just have to find their search area first where you can search for their apps. The Samsung can be a little bit different, but it's about the same kind of thing you would experience.
And Jody, we're forgetting the best part about this. It's free.
It is free.
Free to download.
Absolutely free. Yep.
Don't get scared by the plus. It just means that there's more to give for you. Right. There's unique content for you. It's all free. Yep. And then just like this, let's see. This is going back to the homepage.
Yes.
And then you can see.
Once you get it loaded, you can go down and find that app, and you can move that. That should be kind of, most of them have some sort of feature where you can do that. Either it's a move to a top, or it'll allow you to move it to the specific place you want. If you already have, maybe a favorite, like you got Netflix locked in that top spot, but you want maybe KELOLAND Plus sitting right beside you. You can kind of move that around too.
Right at the top.
Yep.
Right at the top for me, please.
Yep.
This is just an easy way to download KELOLAND Plus on any of the smart TVs. But again, this example was with the Roku.
Yep.
Terms and conditions, it looks like, when you open it too for the first time.
Yep. Once you go through that, and it just uses your Roku login. Once you get like a brand new Roku, if you set it up, you have to go through and you have to make your own account. And when you download the KELOLAND Plus app, when you get into that part of it, it just uses that information. So you're not having to, enter an email address or something else in to that. And that part is what unlocks the weather feature of KELOLAND Plus.
Because it's seeing like where you're at and kind of tailoring that data towards you, right? Okay, good.
Yep.
See, that's KELOLAND Plus. It's magic.
Yes.
It's magic. That's what I just keep saying. Well, I kind of want to look at the website now because we offer lots of different ways. Let's start with the website at least, because I always go here. I remember when I started here at KELOLAND, and KELOLAND Plus was really developing. I'd always use this about KELOLAND Plus page to learn more about, what streaming devices do we actually have, or what are some frequently asked questions that I need answers for? What is the schedule? And I love that these images are here too to help you understand, like, okay, what kind of sticks are available and what kind of TVs can be used for KELOLAND Plus. But do you want to explain a little bit about this, about KELOLAND Plus page?
Sure. Yeah. Well, we needed just a resource that could quickly go through the steps on the different devices, what that experience would be. And then, there were some very commonly asked questions right off the bat. And, it's good to just kind of throw those up on this page as well to just let people read through that. And, it saves them from having to send us an email or ask a question, which we still certainly do. If you have a question, you can certainly send it in, and we'll do our best to answer and guide you through. I think one of the first things I put on there is, make sure your app is up to date. And the Roku app, I had an older one that I had to do an update on it first before it would actually load KELOLAND Plus. So,
there you go.
Yep. So if you've had your Roku for a little bit, they generally check, but there's a setting you can find in there that you can have it check for an update.
One feature I really like and appreciate about going to our website to learn more about KELOLAND Plus 2 is now this program schedule.
Yes.
And with this program schedule, you can really list out and see certain days and times of everything that is coming to KELOLAND Plus, and the descriptions of certain different shows that you could be seeing. I love this too. Yep. Why did you decide to put this page up on our website?
Well, as soon as this whole channel launched, the main question is, what's on? So I sat down and I figured out a way to put this schedule together, and I update it every week to make sure that that information is out there for everyone, so that you just don't blindly just sit there on the channel waiting to maybe see what's up next. So you can actually go and you can look. If you're watching KELOLAND Plus right at the moment, and the commercial break comes on, there's this commercial that I'll run. It'll have a little QR code. If you have your phone handy, you can just scan that, and it'll take you right to this page, and you'll be able to see what's on.
And stay with us. We'll have more on Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. Well, we were looking at the program schedule and then also looking at frequently asked questions, the About page for KELOLAND Plus. But we should talk about how you can watch KELOLAND Plus on our website. So I guess there's really two ways to kind of get to that stream, isn't there, Jody? So I'm on the homepage right now. Where should we start?
Well, if you are looking in that very far upper left corner, you'll see that we run alerts when we're having live programming on. If you clicked on that, that would take you straight right to our watch page. And then up on the navigation, there's that little watch button tab there as well. That'll take you to this page. So, for the longest time, we've had streaming on KELOLAND.com. And just a couple months ago, they said, well, we're going to bring your Plus channel. We're going to bring that to this. So before, we just had our newscast, and then there was the replay of the newscast, and that was about it. So now we've got all this programming down. That's going to be right here on KELOLAND.com. You can also watch it on your mobile device if you go to KELOLAND.com. And if you have our news app, that will show up on there as well.
See, so there's just so many different ways that you can watch KELOLAND Plus now. I really liked that we kind of merged these two streaming platforms together too, because one thing that I keep thinking about, and I hope viewers understand this too, is you can still see your newscasts on KELOLAND.com. That is still there at the same time. Same with KELOLAND Living. That's all right there for you. But now we're just also offering different content for you to watch too right here. And it's really just a merge. Nothing's changed. It's just coming together in a different way.
There's just more of it. There's just more programming that you can see.
And we're not done
more
yet.
Options. No, we're not done
We're always
yet.
growing. I remember Don Jorgensen, when he was still here, he had asked me, because the KELOLAND Plus had just went onto the mobile devices. And that was his last question for me is is it done now? Are we done with KELOLAND Plus? And I literally went, no. It's never going to end. But also on this Watch KELOLAND Plus section, if you scroll down, there is another little programming web display that's offered. And then same times that you could see for newscasts, and then show examples and little descriptions about what you could see here too. Same as that programming schedule page. So it's all in one place for you, which I really appreciate about this part of the website too. And Jody, with everything going on and that's evolving in the world right now in the presence of digital and streaming, how do you see KELOLAND News and Media Group also evolving to meet the different demands for viewers?
I think it's just more access. It's more access to what we have. We're going to be able to create other programs like this program that gets you maybe a more down-to-earth look at what we do here. A lot more storytelling that we can do. We have lots and lots of ideas, and we're just working through them to see what will be the next show.
I know. It's crazy to think where we started when this launched and how it's expanded so much now, especially just the digital space itself, and getting comfortable here, getting other people comfortable here, just seeing it and using the buttons and everything like that. So it's really grown so much. But what do you think makes KELOLAND Plus so strong, in your opinion?
What makes it so strong? I think it's just that accessibility to it. I mean, it's not just for the people living here in KELOLAND. This expands to anybody living outside of our area. We've got people in Arizona that watch us. We've got people in Florida that watch us. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
and with your time here at KELOLAND, how have you seen, or what have you seen evolve the most in the news industry year after year, especially like within your role as a digital media manager?
Sure. Yeah, it's that technology. It's that all the different things that we're able to do now that we couldn't do before. Being able to have this little tiny studio now here in our newsroom, where we don't have to align all of the different people and to do a big broadcast like we would do in the studio. So yeah, it's just all that stuff. I've seen racks of equipment get replaced with smaller things that do the same job or multiple jobs and things like that. So yeah, 25 years here almost. So I've seen quite a bit.
That's amazing. I guess since like digital and streaming and technology is always evolving, what is a digital media manager? Like, how would you describe your role to someone here at KELOLAND?
Yeah, ever evolving.
That's a pretty good way to put it.
I mean, I started really getting into that role when we had our physical encoders that are broadcasting this right now. When they came into the building, I kind of put my hands on them to kind of oversee them, make sure they worked correctly, worked with our corporate teams to make sure everything worked nice. And yeah, when we started forming KELOLAND Plus a year ago, there was a lot of work being done.
So do you prefer a calm, routine day, or do you prefer a breaking coverage type of day?
Oh, I love breaking coverage. So I've spent some time working in the newsroom, and I'm always thrilled when there's breaking weather happening or breaking news stories because it can be really wild, but it's a lot of excitement, a lot of fun.
Jody, thank you so much for being here at the Digital Desk to talk not only about your role, but also show us the different ways that we can explore and love KELOLAND Plus, because that is the big thing. We must love KELOLAND Plus.
Yep.
I hope that this episode helps answer a lot of frequently asked questions. Again, Jody, I appreciate you helping to be here and explaining a lot of different things and being the little mastermind behind everything. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a great day, everyone. Jody, we wave now.
Okay.
We wave.
Bye.